Hyuna is getting married for real this time. Lia officially coming back to ITZY. Ateez San accused of being mistreated at the Dolce and Gabanna show. BLACKPINK's Jennie allegedly caught smoking indoors. People angry at IVE's Wonyoung, AI Taeyong, and so much more in today's episode of Totally Legit K-pop News with me, Angelina. So if you're interested, please keep on watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with friends you don't have. I also just uploaded a new vlog if you would like to go support my second channel. My bonus channel is also growing. I'm aiming for 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time for no particular reason. So everything will be linked below for you to check out. But for us personally, you and me, let's get into the news. Let's talk about ITZY's Lia. So for those who don't know, ITZY is originally a 5-member girl group. I know there's probably some people who have come to know ITZY as only 4 members. So there are for sure people who have joined the fandom and see ITZY as a 4-member girl group. But they're not, because Lia has been on hiatus to take care of her mental health. However, fans were super excited to see that her name was in this announcement for a live stream. ITZY's Lia will seemingly make an appearance in the group's live stream tomorrow. ITZY 5th anniversary, we see that the cast include Yeji, Ryujin, Taeyong, Hyuna, of course, and Lia, which of course the live stream has since taken place, and we got to see her and her cute new little hairstyle. Welcome back, Lia. Oh. Lia's back with short hair and full bangs. Oh my god.
그 마틸다인데요.
Happy Lia returned to all those who celebrate Ember's not doing well. That's so cute. But just so many messages of support for her return, even though it has not been confirmed by JYP Entertainment themselves. There's been no... As soon as I said that, I opened Twitter and here's JYP Entertainment announcing that Lia will return. That's some great timing, actually, because I was about to, go on and on about how, well, maybe, we shouldn't get our hopes up, like, just yet. Like, I believe she's going to return, but we just don't know when. Because, of course, she's going to return. The members have said as much, but we haven't got the official JYP statement. Apparently so. Now I gotta change the intro. So let's read JYP's statement. We would like to inform you about Lia's health status and future activities. Currently, Lia is experiencing symptoms of tension. Oh, this is back in September. I'm like, what do you mean? So this is what JYP said back when it was announced that she would be taking a hiatus. Currently, Lia is experiencing symptoms of tension and anxiety while undergoing her schedules. If we remember, like after this was announced, people started bringing up a bunch of videos showing that she seemed to have back pain, that she might have been a little bit out of it. As a result of the diagnosis made by a specialized doctor, she was diagnosed with anxiety disorder and will focus on treatment. They go on to say that they discussed with the members and Lia herself and announced that Lia will be absent from the production of ITZY's new album and the group's world tour schedules in January. But back then when this was announced, they at least released Blossom, which was a solo track for Lia. If we remember, this was highly controversial because it's one thing to have a member on hiatus, but it's another thing to record a whole album without them, to go on a whole world tour without them. So this is really concerning to fans. Like, if you're planning so much without this member, is there a possibility that she might not return? But then in February, we got to see her at ITZY's concert. So you're telling me Lia went to the ITZY concert for day 2, our precious Lia. Nobody loves Lia.
Okay.
Thanks, Siri. That's excellent work. Nobody loves ITZY like how Lia loves ITZY. Her smiling while the girls are performing. I'm crying. I can't wait to see Lia back in stage, please. But back to the sentiments that people had of maybe she won't return. Maybe, this is it for her. Maybe we'll actually get an announcement that she'll be leaving the group. There was this whole backlash surrounding some merch where she wasn't included, specifically Twinsy merch. We understand and respect Lia's decision of not participating in tour, but she is still a member of ITZY. There will be Lia fans attending Born to Be World Tour and wanting to buy official merch. Stop excluding Lia and her fans. ITZY is 5. So here in this picture, we see just the 4 members, photo card holders, and photo cards. Some people thought that this was rude to not include her, while others were understanding of the fact that, she's on hiatus. You can't expect her to, take a picture for the photo cards because she's not working right now. But that wasn't the only issue. There was also a t-shirt where all the songs from the album were included or were supposed to be included, but Blossom wasn't there? Why is Born to Be track Blossom not included in t-shirt? Why is Lia's twinsy character Lily not included in official merch? Leah is still a member of ITZY and deserves to be included in ITZY merch. ITZY is 5. So here's the shirt in question, and Blossom is just not there. But every other member's solo song is included. Though I believe it was eventually rectified. Like at the end of it, the shirt did include Blossom. All of this brings us to today, where she did appear in the live stream. But even at that, because JYP didn't give an official statement, fans were still worried. But isn't JYP supposed to give us an official update or a statement regarding Leah's return if she's ending her hiatus? Or I don't know, can someone answer me? So it seems JYP, through the fans app, has released this statement. So let's see what it actually has to say. We would like to update you on the health status and resumption of activities for ITZY member Lia. Lia's condition has greatly improved through treatment and rest, addressing the stress and anxiety she has experienced. Following careful discussion with Lia, we have decided that she will resume activities starting with ITZY's new album scheduled for the second half of the year. However, please understand that previously scheduled commitments and shoots before the release of the new album will proceed with the remaining 4 members. We sincerely thank the fans for their warm encouragement and support for Lia's recovery, and we will continue to support our artists so they can meet fans in good health. Thank you. So for those who are worried that JYP didn't release anything, they weren't saying anything about her return, here we have it, but it is to be expected that there's still pre-recorded things with only 4 members. Nobody's gonna remember that. Everyone's gonna just remember that Lia is back, and then they're gonna see the 4 members and everyone's gonna freak out, be like, where's Lia? Then people are gonna have to explain. OT5 ITZY for the next comeback. Lia is officially out of hiatus. We love you, Lia. Take your time and be happy every day. We will always support you girls. So before the new comeback, it will stay 4 members, but we can confirm new comeback is OT5. Thank you, ITZY. Welcome back, Lia. I remember there were so many fan cams of ITZY's concert saying, we're gonna come back with Lia. Welcome back, Lia. So many people absolutely ecstatic that she's finally making her return and that it's been confirmed by JYP Entertainment. The most important part. Can you imagine, like, she shows up to the live stream just to show up for the live stream, and that was her last appearance, and then JYP's like, yeah, by the way, she's leaving. That would have been horrible. But that's where we're at with the story. I guess it's finally concluded after 10 or so months, and we can finally welcome Lia back. So let me know your thoughts. If this is relieving any previous thoughts you had of her maybe not coming back, let me know in the comments. It was recently reported that controversial couple Hyuna and Yong Jun Hyung were engaged to be married soon, with the original article saying that they will be holding their wedding ceremony on October 11th in Seoul. Now, when their respective companies were asked about this, they basically just said that they're in the process of checking the truth. If we take a look back to when the relationship was first announced back in January, it did not go over so well with fans who remember Yong Jun Hyung being associated with the Burning Sun scandal. In terms of his involvement, what people said at least was that he was sent an illegally taken video of someone being hurt and did nothing about it. Now, he has recently himself addressed his involvement, starting off by saying that back then he was undoubtedly foolish and made mistakes. I couldn't correct the wrong situation and admit heated criticism without knowing what the right choice was. I was fearful and did not want to cause harm to the company and members because of me. So I made the choice to leave the group with a determination to lose everything from the place that was everything to me for years. This is in reference to him leaving his group Beast, who are now known as Highlight. The extent of his involvement, according to him, is this. I clicked on the video showing a black screen that was sent through a personal chat without any description, and before clicking it, I had no way to know what it was or what the intention was. After this, I could have said, stop, this is wrong, but I couldn't become the person who can say this, and I just shrugged it off. However, as I explained then and appealed even afterwards, I never joined that certain group chat, nor was I involved in the incident where despicable things that I don't even want to speak of happened. For years, many media outlets and people have repeatedly labeled me as one of the figures involved in the incident, stating that I was a member of the chat room and that I consumed illegal footage. I spoke about the parts that were not true, but to everyone and in every article, I became the same kind of person as those people with whom I have nothing to do with. So if you've ever, kept up with the Burning Sun scandal, if you've ever watched any documentaries about it, there was the main group chat that a lot of people mistake him as being part of, but he's denying that he was ever part of those group chats. I wasn't confident enough to bring up past events again myself, and with just the thought of it will pass, I spent time ignoring the situation without working up the courage. Even if I get hurt or scared, I will endure and get through them. Please, I sincerely ask that my family and the people that I love and cherish, as well as those watching me despite my shortcomings, including fans, not be hurt. To all of you and to many journalists, I will strive every day to deeply reflect on the aspects that I couldn't correct in the past and the foolish actions and remarks in order to become a mature person. Thank you for reading this unorganized long post. It seems that it's so easy to catch a nasty cold in hot summer. Please take care of your health and have a happy day. So from what I remember when this was released 3 or so weeks ago, the responses weren't that great. So just a bit of a backstory on why this couple is so controversial. People used to look up to Hyuna, but when she announced her relationship to Yong Jun Hyung, people started to see her differently. And this isn't to paint everyone as having the same opinion, right? Of course, there are people who support her, who support him, who think he has the capacity to change. But if we look at the top comments on posts, we're going to see a lot of negativity surrounding this relationship. But before the news could even be confirmed, netizens were not impressed with it. Live well, but don't come out on people's programs and cry on television. I think they're so impulsive. Are they okay? At this rate, I think there will be divorce reports by next year. Do you think she's pregnant? Yuck. Wow, live well, but don't come out on those marriage variety programs. Wow, I mean, she's saying she'll take him, so what can we do? Okay, so yeah, take him. However, it has since been confirmed by both of their companies. Hyuna and Yong Jun Hyung have been a great source of comfort to each other during difficult times, have promised marriage. They will hold a wedding with close acquaintances in October and begin a new life. We thank everyone who has always shown warm support and ask for many blessings for the future of Hyuna, who has made a significant decision both as an artist and as an individual. That's Hyuna's company, with Yong Jun Hyung's company saying, Yong Jun Hyung and Hyuna, with deep affection and trust for each other, have decided to hold a wedding with close acquaintances this October. We would appreciate warm interest and blessings for Yong Jun Hyung as he embarks on a new chapter in his life as a married couple with Hyuna. So this marriage news has brought up past feelings of Hyuna's previous relationship with Dawn. This is a very public relationship. They both publicly started dating each other despite the fact that they weren't really allowed to and consequently left their company. They were label mates at Cube Entertainment. And for more context, after the news that she was dating Yong Jun Hyun came out, people were really reinforcing this narrative that Hyuna ruined Dawn's career by publicly dating him, stating a power dynamic between the two, that she had already an established career and he was a rookie. He was in a group called Pentagon and had to leave his group, and she ultimately wasn't super affected by this. So fans think that he risked everything to be with her publicly and lost his career for her. And a past interview is being brought up where she unenthusiastically talks about her engagement to him. These were their engagement rings. And then on this show she says, I was proposed to not long ago, but I don't want to get married. Here are some responses to this. Hyuna and Dawn dated for 6 years, got kicked out for dating. They broke, and barely a year later, she's set to get married to a man involved in the Burning Sun scandal. Be so effing for real. You ever think about how Hyuna basically ruined Dawn's career when he was a rookie, all for nothing? Didn't Hyuna and Dawn break up because he wanted to get married and start a family, and she didn't? She didn't want to marry the amazing man she was with for years, but is ready to marry this sick MF after not even a year? Something is truly wrong with her. So of course, as the news was reported on and then officially confirmed, people have been flooding her comment section. So we have this post on her Instagram from 2 days ago. Let's read the comments. Oh, you were not ready to marry poor Dawn after 6 damn years, and now you're marrying this guy this soon? Seriously. Ani, please think again about this marriage. How about marriage and retirement at the same time? Are you serious? Get married with him? So it's like that. That's my interpretation. Take it with a grain of salt, okay? Are you crazy? Tell me it's not true. You're crazy. Why would you marry Yong Jun Hyung? Miss Girl, I hope you have a moment of realization. Oh, and we have a congrats in between. So with all that, of course, I would love to know what you think. BLACKPINK's Jennie recently uploaded a vlog to her channel. So here's the clip. So this is the snippet of a video taken from her vlog, but it has since been removed from her vlog. So she sticks something in her mouth and then smoke comes out of her mouth. So this vlog was filmed in Capri. So in Italy, South Korea, and many other countries, it is illegal to smoke in confined areas and undesignated areas outdoors. Here's some responses to this clip. Gasp, wow, she's really smoking an e-cigarette right in front of someone else's face. Did she really upload that in her own vlog without editing it out? Wow. Celebrities have such low IQ. Even if the person in front of her was a smoker, that's not... I wonder why she couldn't just hold it in. Fascinating. Celebrities for real. Wow. Right in front of their face when they're doing her makeup for her? She needs to learn some manners. Who smokes indoors, and that too when they're doing her makeup? Smoking indoors while your staffs are doing makeup? That's disgusting, Jennie. I'm sorry to say. Have some manners. So I just want to check the video itself, see if it's still there, if it was cut out. I believe it was cut out of the video. Yeah, it has been removed from the video. So in terms of idol smoking, we've discussed this time and time again. People have a lot of thoughts surrounding it, but it especially becomes a big deal when an idol is caught doing it indoors, because previously NCT's Haechan was slammed with a fine from officials after he was caught smoking a vape indoors in South Korea. And wasn't there an EXO member as well who got in trouble? Yeah, EXO's Dio was also fined for smoking indoors. Although Dio and his agency have explained that he was using a nicotine-free electronic cigarette, they were unable to provide evidence of the said product being nicotine-free in the product's ingredient description and instructions. Consequently, a fine was imposed. We of course have fans defending her as well. Okay, she's a grown-ass woman. She can do whatever she wants. Leave her alone. Are K-pop fans 12 years old or something? Why are y'all tweaking about her vaping? Like, if she was smoking a cig in their faces, maybe I'd get it, but be for real. This person saying that's a stress-relieving diffuser. The amount of nicknames, Vape Any, Jenlong, she's so hot for that. People in the comments and quotes acting like this isn't a very normal thing. Someone said it's a vitamin B12 diffuser. So on one side, we have people saying, you know, she's an adult, she can do whatever she wants to do, but smoking indoors and smoking around people is inappropriate. We also have people defending her saying that it's actually a stress diffuser, that is not actually a vape. So with all that said, I'd love to know what you think in the comments below. Ateez San recently attended a Dolce & Gabanna show, and he stunned the internet with this gorgeous, gorgeous look. People were praising him left, right, and center for the fact that he stepped outside of the box with this type of look. You know, he could have just wore a suit, right? And for the most part, again, he received so much praise for his visuals, for his audacity. Is that the right? Can you use that in a like positive way? Yeah, he's audacious. However, some fans are actually claiming mistreatment by the fashion brand on the basis of his outfit, but we'll get to that later. Here's the first issue people are bringing up. So there's a picture of him sitting at the front row of the show. However, we can see that he doesn't actually have a specific cushion to sit on. So the people beside him are sitting on cushions and he's sitting in between the cushions. So he doesn't have a cushion himself. So here's the picture in question. So this is the first issue of mistreatment that people are bringing up. The fact that he seems to be the only one uncomfortable in this situation. Please give him a seat. Sitting at the edge of his seat, oh son. And we even have this little video where he's kind of scooting. Seriously, give him some space. His shoulders are broad indeed, but make space for him at least. Not gonna lie, what's MGL? I've never heard that. Is it MGL? Might go later? Did they just misspell like NGL? Not gonna lie, I didn't want to say anything because I was trying to be positive, but yeah, that sucked. So that's the first issue of mistreatment. Now the second issue brings us back to the beautiful outfit. Now some people thought it was a little bit too much. Now I say some people because again, we can't generalize everyone's thoughts. So here are just some thoughts. This isn't easy. Way too weird. Sana, freaking hilarious. Please keep those outfits on the runway. He looks like a Marvel character with that. I go, he's working hard. Please wear some clothes. I find it hard to believe, especially since second gen K-pop was the epitome of androgynous looks. Because I also came across this tweet saying how 10 got backlash for wearing an androgynous outfit as well. But like, I don't get, like, what happened? Do we not remember, like, the amount of androgynous outfits that second gen idols wore? Like, is it just because, like, people hated it so much? That's why now everyone's dressing so boring? Like, what happened? Because I know for a fact K-pop was known for that. Again, these are only some perspectives. I'm going to go to the original post and see more comments. The hair is too much? Grandma's okay, so there really are a lot of comments. Okay. The pattern looks like old furniture and is pretty, but I wonder if it's clothing or armor. Just give me a lot of money. That's clothes? Please don't make idols do this. Why is there a wall molding around the body? So I had some people who didn't like the outfit, who thought it was a little, like, showing a little too much, which then brings us to the racial discrimination part of this. So here we have a picture, a broader picture of the event, and we see he's the only one wearing something very, like, the only man wearing something out of the box. Other men are fully suited, while an Asian man was scantily clad without a proper seating. I feel like his outfit showed discrimination too. What exactly is that? Wow, I'm traumatized for him. The outfit doesn't seem to match the theme of the show. Everyone else was wearing suits. Dolce and Gabanna already has a history of racism, lol. So there's just a lot going on surrounding this. However, San did a live stream where he seemingly addresses these issues. So here's a rough translation. So basically, San said that everyone at the event was really nice to him and treated him well. He said that they prepared 10 outfits for his fittings. He said that he thought that the first outfit was cool, and after discussing it with the company too, they also thought that it'd be good for him to challenge himself and to wear it. So some of the comments are kind of implying that, you know, it's hard to make money, so you had to do that. You know, why would they put him in an outfit like that? He's an introvert. Kind of saying he was probably forced to wear it. But here it seems he's saying that, you know, he wanted to push himself to wear something like this. He said that since it was a main outfit from last year, it was something he was very grateful for and he really liked it. He said he tried his best to show two sides of him, where the first was where he challenged himself and to prove himself in the fashion world. He said that Dolce, whilst they were eating, were saying how Italy loves San, and San said that they treated him so fondly and nicely. So overall, just saying that the event was really great, that he was treated so well, that he wanted to wear the outfit to push himself. Then for the seating, it seems that he has quite a big build, and the person next to him also had quite a big build. So because both of them have wide shoulders, he said they kept going back and forth. There are times where San was sitting forward, and there were times where the Hyung sitting next to him was sitting forward too. So the reason why he looks so uncomfortable, like kind of scooching in the front, probably is because of the gigantic shoulders. So then he goes on to say something that he wants to make clear, since there seems to be some misunderstandings, but he wants to tell us that the event became an unforgettable memory to him, and he was also very proud to go there. He wasn't forced to go or anything. He also said that it's a type of modern fashion, so even though there may be likes and dislikes around it, then again, he wanted to challenge himself. So seemingly clearing up all of the assumptions that people had surrounding this event. But with that, of course, I would have loved to know your thoughts. What did you think of the outfit? Do you think it really had anything to do with mistreatment? What do you think of the chair situation? Do you think that those pillows were just easily like flopping around and so he didn't get to sit on one? How would you react in a situation like that? Let me know all your thoughts in the comments below. IVE Wonyoung is once again being accused of trying to be forcefully the center of the group, accused of being a pick-me. As we all know, IVE as a group were recently facing backlash for the way that they were eating hamburgers, because they initially took bites out of the hamburger normally, and then they took a fork and took out all the fillings and were eating it that way. But this time, it's only Wonyoung being criticized for a clip where ITZY is wearing a crown, and then Wonyoung takes the crown from her. So here is the video that went viral. This actually came up on my For You page. So she takes the crown. Let's go read some comments. Have y'all seen the video where Yujin was supposed to get the award, but Wonyoung snatched it from her even though Yujin is the leader? Wonyoung pick me. Wonyoung pick me, please. Wonny pick me. Why Wonyoung wants to be IVE's everything? Not a pick me, but the attitude. Wonyoung breathing. Clown pick me. You need to search up what a pick me means. So ITZY is also pick me for getting that crown from the staff? Why did Wonyoung take it from ITZY? Wonyoung pick me, y'all don't know what pick me means. Define pick me. She isn't a pick me, but I don't like how she took it. I love Wonyoung, but I don't like what she did here. And also, she isn't a pick me, know the difference. A pick me is a term for someone who behaves in a certain way to attract romantic attention. While many commenters negated this label being incorrectly used, they accused Wonyoung of being rude and self-centered. Immediately, fans came to the idol's defense, commenting that it was just two friends playing around with each other. And then we have these pictures too of ITZY seemingly fixing the crown on her head, and they're having fun with it. But how'd she bring down ITZY? She's obviously just playing around. If you watch 1, 2, 3 IVE, you would know. If you know nothing about IVE, you don't have the right to judge LMAO. Issa is laughing after. She's clearly not affected. Y'all are just so sensitive. Y'all are the ones who keeps picking on everything this girl does. Leave her alone. Gosh, y'all never had friends. Isn't it? Okay, sometimes there are like instances where something happens in K-pop and you're just like, but that's just like you would treat a friend like that, like it's really not a big deal. Or like, oh my god, my favorite thing is like when an idol has to carry their own bags or something, or they have to push their own like suitcase and fans are livid. Someone should be doing that for it. It's just like they're a human being that can still push their own stuff sometimes, you know, like it's not the end of the world. I'm not about to like boycott the company because so and so had to pull their own luggage. But some fans get like so upset. They're like, no, they shouldn't have to lift a finger. Because you think they're above that? I think we need a perspective change here. I don't know. But that being said, I'd love to know what you think of this situation. Do you really think it's self-centered behavior? Or do you think it's just fun? Fun's having friends. Do you think it's friends having fun? Let me know in the comments. Okay, but I do have to point this out because I saw this picture. You know, they're on their world tour currently, and we see that Wonyoung and Yujin are at the front, and then like it goes backwards from them. Like, do you see it? Kind of. Or no, actually Wonyoung is at the front, and then it kind of goes. I don't understand this formation, to be honest. Like, why aren't they all just Yujin and Karl have like this are on the same level, and then everyone is kind of like backwards from that point? It doesn't make sense to do it that way. Like, it would make more sense to have Wonyoung and Yujin at the front, and then everyone. Who did this formation? NCT 127 are having a comeback with Taeyong, despite the fact that he's in the military. Well, like kind of, right? Well, he is in the military, but like he's kind of in the comeback. No, he is in the comeback, but like you'll see. Okay, so NCT 127 intro wall-to-wall track video, Walk, the 6th album. So we noticed that whenever it's Taeyong's parts, there's a picture of him. Notice the picture of him. So again, you know, I guess they maybe didn't have anything pre-recorded of him, who knows, so they're just using pictures of him. However, in some parts of this video, people are saying that SM is using AI, an AI version of Taeyong, which of course a lot of people are not happy about. So here are the pictures in question. We see it's kind of like blurry. Now, if you just put this in front of me and ask me if it's AI, I wouldn't be able to tell. But here's why people think it's AI. Let me help you, Tippix. Look at his nostril. It's never that big. Second pick, his nose now too round, and he lost a finger. Third pick again, lost a finger. He has a very sharp nose and all his fingers on both hands. I love that last part. He has a very sharp nose and all his fingers on both hands. So let's see. His nostrils are not usually that big. He's missing finger. Oh, sneaky, sneaky. Still missing a finger, and his nose is usually pointier than that, not so round. So let's read some responses. The only consistent thing about how SM has handled Taeyong's involvement in this comeback has been the disrespect. They chose to include him in this track video with AI, the most exploitative, dehumanizing option possible. Taeyong is literally rapping, "No one can replace me," and his company goes, yup, using an AI generated footage of him performing on stage is a must. Isn't that funny though? Because it's like the irony, no one can replace. Don't tempt SM with that. SM has used AI before and received negative responses. It's one thing to use it once, learn from it, and not repeat it. It's another thing to keep on doing it. This is especially disrespectful to Taeyong because they knew that fans would have a problem. I wonder if we're going to see like a strike from artists, because I know actors have gone on strike for this very reason. Like, imagine being replaced by AI. But if we're doing it with artists now, like, how far will it go before people are like, stop this madness? Using AI to replicate a real artist's face means that the company policy does not have a boundary around AI or around authenticity of an artist's image. It means that potentially a future piece of merch you buy, a photo card, a song you listen to might not really be the artist. If you can, please send in a short report to Kwangya119 regarding the use of AI to generate Taeyong's image. If they do it once, they can do it again, and for other SM artists. Will you know whether the polka you buy is real or if the vocals you are listening to are real? Do we remember when Lauv did a Korean song, but it wasn't him singing? It was actually Kevin Wu singing. in Korean, and then they used AI to make Lauv sing the song. Some people thought it was super cool. Other people were like, absolutely not. Like, this just takes the art out of art. What was the point of that? So it's really interesting to see people's responses to AI, because the AI supporters, of course, are like, this is the future. You cannot stop it. You know, we can hate it all we want. We can bring up the reasons for why it's horrible, taking away art from art, taking away people's jobs, but I just don't think we can stop it. Like, if this is a cheap way to make stuff, oh my god, absolutely companies are going to make use. Of course they would. Profit is the only thing driving companies to do anything. So if they can save money and they don't even need an artist, that's what the music industry is next, right? Like, someone has to go on strike. Like, but it seems in response to the comeback as a whole, fans are sending protest trucks. So welcome to our segment, Today in Protest Trucks, where we look at protest trucks and see what grievances fans have. Here's what's written on some of the trucks. Neo Center thinks that NCT 127 fans are pushovers. Analyze the needs of the consumers. NCT 127, a poorly thought out launch schedule, a bang for the buck album concept, international fans neglected, discarded world tour. Did you guys draw the album design on a sketch pad? Where did the money from pop-up stores go to? The same design that hasn't changed for years. Seems like they didn't even edit it. Insincere album art. So this doesn't seem to be like, stop using AI Taeyong, but more grievances with the comeback as a whole. Other complaints include that of repeated YouTube contents and tacky concept photos, poor comeback schedules, and neglecting international fans. Of course, let me know what you think, your thoughts on SM's seemingly consistent use of AI, and all that jazz, your thoughts on NCT's comeback as a whole. If you think it's being badly planned, let me know in the comments. So we have a K-pop song of the day, which is Don't by Itaewon. She had a comeback recently, and I've been enjoying it. Would I be right in saying that it has like this early 2000s vibe to it? Clever usage of phone sounds. Somebody tell me what ring my bell means. There's so many songs that say ring my bell. I'm like, what does this mean? Is like, I thought the first time I heard it, I'm like, oh, it means whatever they want it to mean. But like, it's consistently being used now. I'm like, so like it means something. What does it mean? Oh. I love this part. This is my favorite part of the song. I love it. It's so good. Then we get into the chorus part, right? And it's like, don't dun 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 call me Charlie. But like the dun 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 is like so aesthetic to the point where it almost sounds like she's asking Charlie to call her. Please call me Charlie. Like, you know, because there's a little bit of space between the don't and the call me Charlie. So it's almost, do you see? I get it. It's like, don't call me Charlie. But it almost sounds like she wants Charlie to call her. Anyways, there's an early 2000s vibe to it, right? Like, I'm not inventing that. I love that. And it is our song of the day. So Itaewon's Don't Call Me Charlie. Done. So that is basically it for our video of today. I haven't been dreaming. I'm broken. There's no dreams to be told. This last one is still Hongjoong trying to feed me to piranhas. R.I.P. me. I got nothing. I'm sorry. I got nothing for you. I'm trying here. Anyways, so thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to like, comment, and share my video. No. Oh, if you want to, share share it with friends you don't have. These are the lovely individuals who help support my channel on a monthly basis. I uploaded my aespa Hot Mess music video reaction yesterday. Got blocked in a couple countries, but thanks. How do people do music video reactions? Any SM music video reaction that I do, blocked in a couple countries. Anyways, I already said all my thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to look at friends you don't have. These are the lovely individuals who have supported my channel on a monthly basis. As for me, I'm gonna get going, so I'll see you guys next time. Bye.